Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Everybody who's in the United States, anyway. It is Thanksgiving. It is Thursday. It is November 26th. And we're here in the annex with Tough Truffle and her kittens. Easy for me to say. I haven't had any of my coffee yet this morning. I have my first cup right here, and I am going to drink it while we do this close up. Because I desperately need it. I'm just super exhausted this morning. Anyway, these kids have been getting around so well, and they're so interested and excited to see what's going on in their universe that I just had to bring down the wall today. So that's what I've done here. I've taken it down. I've put a little bit of a blanket here so that it just continues right out. And as you would have predicted, Champ was the first out, followed closely by Mac, who you saw in the thumbnail, but now Mac's already gone back in. Meanwhile, Champ wants to go explore. Maybe wants to go explore. We'll see. This does mean it's going to take a little while to figure out where to put the cameras, because it's going to take a little while to figure out where the kittens are going to be in general. So we could end up with some time where we're missing kittens. We're missing them a little bit, but we'll do our best. Looks like Mom's decided to nurse them, and they have decided to nurse. But I wonder if I can convince her to eat a little bit while she's doing this. Just put the food right there. Come on, dig in. No, I don't want any of this right now. All right. Okay, I'll put it back out here, all right? I'll put it back out here, that's fine. Just gonna put it right over there. Hey, why don't you come get some food, little girl? Little saffron. Come on, up and at 'em. Let's go. If I can be up and walking around, you can be up and walking around, kiddo. I mean, haven't even had any coffee. That's why I can't even talk. Saffy, little saffron. Yeah, am I talking to you, Truffies? So I think Truffle's feeling much better the last couple of days. Her eyes have been mostly clear. We've still got a little bit of eye boogers, but it's much cleaner than it was at her peak. So she's over the peak and on her way back down to normal. At least that would be my guess and my sincere hope. But we're still giving her the meds every 12 hours until we feel like she's well out of the woods as far as her little eye issue goes. What are you doing, Saffron? You do look like me trying to get out of bed in the morning, except way cuter. There's not anything there. I'm not like waving my fingers above her or anything. She's just on her own here. Just experiencing some joy. Aw. Isn't she cutie? Meanwhile, all the boys are over here nursing. Well, you managed to get up right. Now what? Back to bed. Oh, scraping the wallpaper. Like I said, they have gotten a lot more interested in their environment in the last couple of days. Like they really seem to understand that there's things that they can interact with, and that's the fundamental reason to open the box for them now. Um, because it's important to give them as much stimulation as possible as early as you can. Just like with human children, that helps them develop very quickly if you give them more things to experience. So, with a little luck, they'll all end up coming out of the box in the next day or two. Now, it does take most of them a while. They know where that threshold is, and it usually takes a little while for them to decide to cross it. Obviously, Champ being an exception, an early exception, but we'll see whether they all end up coming out. If you've watched previous classes, even when they have the option to come out and there's toys and there's food and there's things out there, they're still going to spend the majority of their time hanging out in the box for a while. Look at these beautiful green eyes. And pretty clear, right? Looking good. You're looking very good to me. Yes, you are. I brought a couple of kitten beds to put out here for them to find and maybe decide to sit in. The giraffe has always been a favorite for some mystery reason, more than the other animals. I haven't brought the other animals in yet, but we do have the alligator and the pig and the cow, which will probably all make an appearance. And because we have a truffle, I thought I had to bring the mushroom bed back, although this one is a little problematic because it does not stand up very well. And I can just see kittens, knocking it over and not knowing what to do about it. That doesn't mean we're not going to have it out here somewhere. In fact, maybe I can prop it up for a while like this, right in the corner. That's a good spot for it. You guys won't see it very often there at first, but maybe the kittens will. There we go. Giraffe and a mushroom. We'll see about that. Here's a coffee mug for scale so you can see how tiny these little beds are. That's Ari. That's my Ari mug today. Pretty small little beds. Speaking of a coffee mug for scale, let's see how tiny these kittens are. Oh, you want to know what's up? She's like, what did you put in my box? What is that? There's a foreign object in here. Being invaded by Ari. So those are some pretty tiny kittens. They could comfortably sit in that cup one at a time, of course. Well, they'd be hanging out, but they could fit in there. We're not going to do that, of course. It's full of my coffee. I see QP. QP was just scratching at the door. QP! See if she'll come back. No, she's not going to come back. Okay. We should go see her and the others, though, since these kids are just nursing now. We should go see if we can find all of the rest. They spent the night hanging out. Oh, there's Morgie. That was Morgan. There's Morg at the door. That's my attempt at referencing Tommy, but it's a pretty deep cut, I guess. Um, yeah, let's go find some kittens. I think DJ is watching The Crown, and I think you'll be able to hear it when we go out there. So let's just cross our fingers that they're not playing some, British pop music from the era that she's in. I think she's in the Princess Di season, whatever one that would be. And if they are, you know what? We can get a copyright strike on one of these. We'll live, I think. Question mark? I don't know. Let's not, though. Let's not do that. I mean, let's not get the strike. Let's do go out. Okay. Let's see what we can do. I'm just going to try to talk over it and we'll head downstairs. Do what we can do here. Okay. Well, all the kittens are right up here anyway. There we go. Look at that. It's good we came out at a time I can hear there's just dialogue on her TV, so we don't have to worry about it immediately. So there's Morgan and Shire and QP, and they're all hanging out in the dark spare room for some reason, probably because it's one of those places they haven't seen very much of, and as kittens, they're just driven by novelty. All cats are, really. Anything new you put in their environment, they got to go check it out. And so these kids are enjoying something new. All right, not too exciting to watch, though. Let's head downstairs and see what we can find down there, if anything. There's their mom. What's up, Tilby? Little tiny Tilbean. So those kids were running around the bedroom, and they spent most of the night in there with Custard, actually, and they all had fun together. They are not the least bit afraid of Custard and will wrestle him, just like anybody else, as I'm sure you have seen. Otherwise, not much to report. I think it was all basically just what you would expect at this point. A bunch of wild kittens doing wild things. Hi, Ari. You look surprised. So that's Ari. There's Brumbles. Hi, Brumbledore. Boop. Self-booping Brumbles. Oh, and here's Clyde. Okay. So there's the rest of them. So Brumbles is still the smallest and sweet. And Clyde is almost, if not the biggest. I think almost. I think Shire's in first place, right? I should weigh them. We'll find out. Mom's still letting them nurse, so Clyde's going to get in there while he's got the chance, of course. That's Tilby, by the way. Ari walked away and she came up. I know it can be hard to tell them apart at a glance because they're both all gray. We're gonna have to call you Trilby. Okay. She's calling all of her kids, but the ones that are upstairs can't hear her, so that's okay though. They all really should be nursing less. They'll still do it when they get the chance. What a sweet, sweet mom she is. Brumby's really trying to dig in there. Brumby. I can't get a good angle on it. She's so silly. The two of them together probably weigh just about the same as Mom does. Never mind when she's got all 5 of them nursing on her now. It's ridiculous. She just disappears underneath all the kittens. Oh, there's Maggie. Hi, Maggie. I didn't see you over there in the tree. What are you doing? Hi, sweetheart. the grooming time here, I guess. Ari's over there grooming after his meal. Maggie's come over here to groom herself. Tilly's gonna groom herself and her kids while they're nursing. Oh, oh, hang on, kids. Hang on for the ride. Nope. Getting too big for that trick. Well, we should probably go ahead and wrap this up. I know it was kind of a short one, but I've got plenty to get done today. Um, I know some people were asking. I do have plans to make food for Thanksgiving. I think I mentioned before that we don't do turkey here. Oh, hi, Shire. Shire just ran down and announced himself. Hi, Shire. We don't do turkey, we do chicken for Thanksgiving. We roast a couple chickens in the oven with a real nice marinade. I think I mentioned is simple, very simple. It's just like soy sauce and lemon and Dijon mustard, and it works out great. It's real easy. So that's the plan, and I make a couple of those, way more than DJ and I ever eat, and that way we can parcel some of it out for the kittens and cats too. They all enjoy it quite a bit. And sandwiches and things, Thanksgiving leftovers are a big part of the tradition, aren't they? So that's what we'll do. I'll also make some cranberry sauce. I like to make it myself with real cranberries, and it's so yummy. And the secret ingredient in the cranberry sauce is red pepper flakes. Yeah, we make it a little bit spicy. We do some of the, regular stuff too. Put a little cloves and cinnamon and stuff in there, but just a tiny bit of spice. Give it a little bit of a kick, and that makes it real yummy. That's our secret there. And some green beans, I think. Now, the stuffing or dressing is my favorite thing. And that's why we don't make any. We don't need that kind of carbs in our lives these days. And if it's there, I will eat it all. I mean, all of it. It's just too much. I can't do it. So leaving that one out this year. But we're going to have the cranberry. We're going to have the chicken. And I think some green beans. And to make them appeal to DJ, I'm doing them with some like Korean spices that I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name of. It's I would get it just ridiculously, hilariously wrong, and we don't need that on Thanksgiving. So that's the plan. And thank you guys for joining me. I am thankful for you, and I'm thankful for the kittens, and I'm thankful for all kinds of things that I try to tell you about on a daily basis so that we don't have to make a holiday out of the things I'm thankful for. I can be thankful all the time, and I try to be. Um, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to say it today just to be contrary. That would be ridiculous. So thank you guys so much for joining me, and thanks for being the biggest part of Kitten Academy and doing all that you do that helps us get these kittens adopted out. That's really what we're all about. There's a third kitten under here, but I can't. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, so thank you all for just being here and being wonderful. It's nice to be able to share this. Yes, Lady Hawk, that's the one I'm not going to pronounce right there. I don't know how you guessed it, but don't have the slightest idea how to pronounce it. I've never heard it said ever. So I don't know how to do it. Uh, yeah. All right. Well, anyway, all right. We were wrapping this up, and I want to sort of get started on things, and I want to have my second coffee because I desperately need it, as you can tell for sure. And we'll try to get another close-up in for you tomorrow. I guess that's about it. Yeah. I hope you guys all have a happy Thanksgiving too, by the way. Even if you're a person that doesn't celebrate anything for today, I just hope you have a good day. That's all. That's all you need. I hope that for you every day. Okie dokie. I will see you later on. Oh, don't forget to check the regular Kitten Academy live stream. So I just say that because we'll try to keep the kittens on it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, now I'm really done. I'd film more, but these kids just, they're not doing too much. You get the idea. Okay, coffee. I need coffee.